What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today is the 22nd of November, and this video I'm doing is for Friday the 21st of November. So looking at the price action that happened yesterday, going over the market move. So yesterday we had a nice retracement, TGIF Friday, as I call it. We've been selling off for pretty much the entirety of the day, and this Friday just gave us a nice little, small range. Well, not really small range because we traded all the way back up into here, but still a little retracement on the weekly candle. So going into the price action on Friday. So Thursday we traded right through this new week opening gap, and we took out the October monthly low. Then we traded down into this weekly fair value gap. Now we retrace from that. I don't know if we're going to go back up or we're going to continue selling off, but this is what we're looking like right now. So if you notice on this is the daily. So in this week, I think this week, which was Thursday formed the high. Did it Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Actually, Monday formed the high. Tuesday came back into the week here. But we kind of just consolidated for the most part before we kind of went back up. I took a few trades on my hand, but the account is really at break even from the previous day. I was at work, so I couldn't get to capitalize on the trades as how I would like. So let me go over from MT5 starting from the higher time frame. So this is what the daily looks like from MT5. Took out previous monthly low, like I said, I was tapped into this reversal gap. This monthly candle is not showing accurate. It's not showing accurate. Still have some work to be done and to be done on this indicator, especially with the higher time frame. So we took out the monthly low, which is this line down here, on the 4-hour time frame. This is what we're looking like. 4-hour. We traded down last night. Well, in the night, I took a buy during Asian, went up just a small little trade. We traded up, came back to stop me out during London session, and then during New York, we came down into this order block here. You can see it on the daily time, on the 4-hour time frame. So this order block here is what we came down into, and then we got this nice little buy to take us back up to, this would have been like a breaker as well as it was a new day opening gap that we traded back into, and also retesting the previous weekly low. So that is on the 4-hour time frame. On the 1 hour, it's a little bit more refined. You can see clearly pretty much sideways movement, seek and destroy. Once we form the low of the day during New York, I think we had some news. We just traded back up, traded back down, and then we just chopped around for the entirety of the day. So I'm going to go over the executions that I had So this was the order block that formed. Let's load. So this was the order block that formed the support from the low of day. So on this 15 minutes, so starting from here, we had this small gap up. The market has been exhausted from this big drop off. So I wasn't expecting much movement. I was expecting sideways movement for the most part. The execution, let me turn on this. So this was a stop out from the buy that I took. So I think I took the buy here and I got stopped out break even. I took the buy some all the way somewhere down here and I kept partialing every time, partialing, and the runner went up into profit. Then I got stopped at break even over here. I took a small buy here also, came up into profit, stop break even on the rest. I took a few trades here and I think I got stopped out on a few of them. Some sell opportunities in the morning before I got to work, and that's what got me to break even from the previous day because I took a loss. I think I lost about 2% at first, and then I made it back with a loss. And then now missed out on all of this because this would have been a nice trade here, but I was on my phone and I wasn't able to capitalize on it like I wanted to. I think I took a buy inside of here, went into profit. I took off like maybe like 1/4% and it came back to stop me out, break even on the rest. But I wasn't really focused as I say, and I wasn't using the risk management tool, so I wasn't able to use the proper size that would have netted me some profit. But overall, it was a good trading day, a lot of opportunities. So let me get right into the price action on the 5 minutes. So let's see, 5 minutes. So let me just use the 1 minute here. So history. So these are the trades. All of these here were from yesterday, the 21st. So all of these trades. Took several trades in the morning. So I'm still down on this account three a little over 3.5% to get back to break even. And I know I'm going to get it back there with the proper risk management and thing. Just need to capitalize on some of these great opportunities. The ones that I keep missing out are the ones that tend to be giving the nice trades. Sorry. So going over the trades that I took, turn off this right here. Well, I can't even use this because this is showing me the most current. So let me go to trading view. So this macro in London, because I didn't wake up for London, missed out on all of the London um, trades. Sideways movement through London. The best opportunity was from here. This buy during this was 250 to 310. This was the London silver bullet. Nice buy opportunity here. And what I want to really look at is that if you know how to get into these trades on the lower time frame, then you can get some tight stops with some crazy risk rewards. So this right here is an easy 1 to 5. opportunity 1 to 5 going up inside this macro right here, and within within less than half hour, because this is just a 20-minute window during the macro. Within less than half hour, you could have made your daily goal. If I was risking 1%, this could be easily a 5% trade and just leave a runner by the time you get up to here easily, you know. So I don't I don't know what else to do to help me to stay up or wake up during London session, because I am pretty exhausted after work. So most times if I do get up, I get some trades. If I don't, then I just miss out. But it is what it is. Eventually we will get there. And then now we had this nice sell opportunity here inside this macro. So if you notice here, we had a nice little sweep. Then we had this nice little order block form here, and this could have given us our entry, and we could have gotten in anywhere here, risking above the highs here, and targeting even though down here. And I'm sure on the higher time frame, I can see probably if I go to the 15-minute chart and the 5-minute chart, there is something to the left that it's rejecting from. So yeah, to the left of here, we were below the EHR range, but on my MT5, I'm seeing here this was a nice order block here, and also we could have used this one right here. This one right here is a nice supply zone that we tested several times. But this formed the high of the London session, and then now we just sold off coming into pre-New York. So that's on the 5-minute. Let me go up to the 15 and see if I can spot anything. So yeah, on the 15 it's showing me all of this candle here. Midnight open there. Let's go back down to the 1 minute. So this would have been a nice trade. Another, even if you're risking all the way above the highs, is a nice. So you give it 20, 25 point, 30 point stop there. Still a 1 to 5 by the time you get down to this low. By the time you get to here, 1 to 5. And all the way down to here, almost 1 to 10. You know, nice trade there inside this macro. We respected this fair value gap inside of here. And the price action would be cleaner, and this is because I'm using the CFD. So let me look at the CFD, the actual pair, but the data is delayed on my chart, so I can't use this because I haven't paid for premium trading view. But see, we have this nice little volume imbalance right here that we're respecting inside this macro. We just traded up, and we could have gotten us entry anywhere inside of here to take us to the low of the day. So it's pretty much the same thing. So another entry right there, we came down, swept the liquidity, took out the previous daily low right there, and we tapped into the weekly fair value gap. So it would have been this gap here that we traded down into. And if I grade, let me see if I can grade that gap using ICT principle. If I can go down to the 1 minute now. Yeah man, so these are the quadrants inside of this weekly this weekly fair value gap. So here during this macro, so respected here came down, traded back above. So that been a nice go sell opportunity came down. Don't know if I would have taken the buy because this buy came outside of the macro. Even though it's up liquidity, could have caught the buy here using the change in state of delivery here for the buy coming all the way back up. And then now we had this sell opportunity here inside this macro. Nice sell opportunity coming all the way back down. So we had that sell there coming all the way back down, traded back down here. Then using one of these as a fair value gap, we could have caught a sell down coming down here. Then this is actually 7:30. I think we had some PPI or some type of news there, some news release there, and this is the beginning of the New York session. So we traded all the way up, bit of a sideways chop inside of here, even though we had this nice, because I spotted this trade for myself. Nice little buy opportunity right there inside the macro. This would have given me wrong. This would have given me a nice trade also. But this at this time I was on my way to work, so couldn't catch this one. Nice buy right there inside the macro also after the news. We held this other block right here. Held this other block right here. Even if you use this or this, doesn't matter. Held this other block. Nice to buy opportunity here. Another 1 to 5. And you would have been done before all of this chop. During the so that have been the 950 to 1010 macro. We sold all the way back down. So looking at this right here, the 10 a.m. candle, this would have been the new 10 a.m. candle. We traded back down into it. And at this point, after we had swept the previous daily low, I wouldn't necessarily be looking for sales because the previous daily low was already swept. Previous daily low as well as the previous monthly low, and then now we were inside of this weekly fair value gap. So if you notice, every time we trade it down into this fair value gap, we get a bounce. So this weekly gap, this would have been the better trade, which would have been this buy right here. This is around 11:10:50 to 11:10 macro gave us this buy inside here. So entry right there inside the macro. So we held none of the candles close below this 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 lower quadrant in the weekly fair value gap, and we just held that here, came back down here for a nice retest. We held this fair value gap right there, and then we traded all the way back up into lunchtime. This macro also gave us a nice little buy opportunity. This is 11:50 to 12:10. Nice little continuation buys sideways during lunchtime, and we traded back down here. Could have used this macro also. This you could consider as another order block, and we use that to rally for the PM session. So this gave us a nice buy opportunity right here to continue going up. So Beautiful entry there. Stops even if you put the stops below this low, a bit wide on this one, but you still get 1 to 5 entry right there. Stops below there. Nice to buy opportunity to rally higher. Also, we are this one here using this fair value gap. Give us a nice buy opportunity there, even though it's a bit in the premium part. We traded up PM silver bullet, traded up 2 PM silver bullet, traded up, and this formed the high. I think this is the high of the day. After we traded up, we sold off again to end the day. So this is around 2:30, and then now the 2:50. This is really power hour right here. That sold right back down to end the day. Bit of sideways movement after this, and a Friday not expecting not much for the PM session. You would have made your daily goal from all the way over here with the amount of opportunities that we got. So that is really it on NQ. Going back up to the higher time frame now. Um, Let us see what we get for next week. I don't know if the downside target has already been met. We still have these lows down here that can get taken, but because we traded back up here and that daily time frame, let me see what the week looks like. We could trade back up into this week and then continue down. So that's what I'm thinking. We could trade back up into this week. Let me see what the monthly candle looks like. I don't know if we flip back this monthly candle back to the upside with only a couple days, couple days left inside this. So we only have pretty much this week. So 5 days left in November. 5 days left in November. Let us see if we trade back up to form a week on the monthly candle and if we will get Santa Claus rally. So let us see what we get there. But that is currently where we are at. That is pretty much it for today's video. I'm not going to go over gold or anything. I didn't look at any of these really this week. So that is it for today's video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.